Or that was the end of the boss.
Oh, okay.
That was horrible. Why do people like this series?
Because it doesn't have stupid boss fights.
But any boss fight is better than whatever the...
I don't know, man. There's some really bad bosses out there.
Yeah, but
I think no boss fight is better than a terrible boss fight, and I don't really have faith that the Halo team could make a good boss fight.
Well, I know they can't make a good boss fight. That's my point. But that wasn't even trying. That was a cute, little quick time.
And we just blew up.
Yeah, that was it. We just...
Okay, then.
Did we beat the game? What is this?
This is the inside of a nuclear explosion.
Really? It's a lot prettier than I imagined it being.
Inside the nucleus of an explosion, everyone has tangerine face.
Everyone has tangerine face and it rains up and down.
No, we're in the Matrix, dude. That's what happened.
Or it's a really big shower. Oh, hello. She's normal size. Kind of.
Well, she's normal size. Master Chief is still gigantic.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm the strangest thing you've seen all day?
Oh, come on. Don't give us a college prep talk. Bollocks.
It worked. You did it. Just like you always do.
You look really weird in the face.
We've saved the Smurf people.
Hey,
That's what this was about.
We can go on to grow proper lips now.
What do you have to say about Cortana's lips?
Oh, they're nice. Well, the bottom one is. The upper one's still weird.
Looks like she's frozen.
Oh, did you just read that?
What?
She's not coming with him anymore.
Oh.
I only held enough back to get you off the ship.
Oh.
That's not... We go together.
It's already done.
Well, we guessed correctly. Noble sacrifice it is indeed.
Yeah, Cortana's done for.
John.
Well, they're not going to be able to put her in another game and increase her cup size anymore.
I've waited so long to do that.
What, touch his nipple? God, you waited 4 games for that?
Care of you.
He was in cryostasis for 4 years. You had plenty of time to molest him.
Is it against the law to molest a robot?
He's not a robot. In which,
I still
yes,
think
it
you're
would be-
wrong about that.
In which case, yes, it would be illegal to molest him.
Is it illegal for a hologram to molest a robot?
That's kind of a grey area.
What court would convict her, right?
Oh, yeah, well, no one now, because she's going to die.
Welcome home, John.
But the thing is, the next game's going to have a Cortana. It's just not going to have that Cortana.
I didn't like
So
that Cortana anyway.
It's completely a moot point. So this is not an emotional scenario.
That happened with Data in the last Star Trek movie that I saw, the last Next Generation movie, when Data died, but he was replaced with like an exact replica of him.
Yeah, no one gives a shit about Star Trek.
I usually don't, except for the ones with Jean-Luc Picard. 'Cause
Oh.
Patrick Stewart is sexy!
He is, but you know, you can see him in other stuff. Oh, I got an Avatar award.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I probably did too, but I have my notifications turned off, so... Was that it? Was that the end of Halo?
I think it was. This is probably the epilogue.
Oh. So are we, like, floating through deep space now?
Possibly. Let me check my achievements.
Sylvan, let me ask you this. As an artist and as a character designer, because I think the design of... I think he's really stupid looking. Like, I really think Master Chief is a retarded looking character. What is your opinion as an actual artist and character designer?
I think, honestly, there's never been anything special about the design of Master Chief. It's just the sheer presence of the Halo franchise that has made him a recognizable entity. Otherwise, he would have been as lost in the wide world of franchises as, I don't know, any other generic space military robot suit.
Well, I didn't play Halo 1 except for a little bit of deathmatch at a buddy's house one time. But, like, was he just supposed to be, like, in the original Halo 1, was he just, like, a Like a mute nobody? Like, was he just a generic space marine? Was that the idea?
No, he was a person still
Okay.
there. He's a person in this one. He's got a name and everything. It's just, I don't know. There's just something really deeply unsatisfying about the mythos behind the Halo franchise.
I
Like,
just don't like the orange visor thing happening. I think that is so dumb looking.
I just don't like the fact that he has to wear that suit the entire time. I mean, Samus didn't.
Well, you got to count your blessings there, because the one time you control Samus outside of the suit is one of the worst parts in the Metroid franchise.
What, Metroid Other M?
No, in Zero Mission, when you do the stealth section,
Oh,
that's
I
like
see
my
what-
least. Although I've been practicing it a lot, and now I can do it in one shot without dying.
Well, there you go then.
So, but
It's
it's I still hate it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like Master Chief as a character at all. Just like the look of him.
There's just nothing really appealing about it.
Never mind that I'm kind of against the whole generic space marine idea.
Yeah, it's a...
We're kind of ending this video on a really negative note. That was not my intention.
Well, I kind of... I kind of forgotten about most of what we've done already. we just played through Halo 4 from start to end in one day. And I already... What?
We're gonna get t-shirts printed. I played Halo 4 and I felt nothing.
It is. I just feel absolutely nothing.
Like we could have just played any game, right?
But then again, I guess there's loads of people that feel the same way about, Mario Galaxy, and I love that. And whatever whatever kind of games you actually still feel some kind of shred of enjoyment for, you dead hollow husk of a man.
The other idea is that you're not supposed to buy Halo for the campaign. Like the whole appeal of buying Halo is to play the death matches. It's
Yeah,
all
but-
about multiplayer.
Well, you say that, but then there's so many books written about the story of Halo.
But are they good?
I don't know. I've not read any of them, and I have no intention of reading them. But this kind of thing, I assume there must be a lot explained, because I was just saying everything in the Halo franchise, it feels like you're missing out on so much, because so little is explained in the Halo games. There's so much is assumed, or it's just skimmed over.
Yeah, I tried to pay it. I think I tried to pay attention to the plot in Halo 3, and it was just didn't work.
Yeah, there we go. Finish the game.
Okay, well, I mean, it was an enjoyable enough game, I guess.
Well, yeah, like this is a series I really, really don't care about the plot for, and I have actually tried to understand the plot. It's just nothing. It does absolutely nothing for me.
There was a reason we decided to play this together, and I just cannot remember for the life of me now what that reason was.
I think it's just because we kind of had a lot of fun on Halo 3, just digging around with the big vehicles.
Right.
It is a fun game. I'll give it that. When you just throw away all kind of story elements and and just become completely apathetic to character development and whatever the fate of the universe is at this current moment, just play the game and it's fun. But then we couldn't have just gotten away doing an LP on us playing a lot of death matches.
No, probably not.
Yeah. So I guess maybe that was the reason why we decided we needed to do a campaign for Halo 4.
Anyway, this is why I don't let's play any first-person shooters, because I'm terrible at them.
Well, I wasn't much better. I think I died a lot more than you did.
I think we both died admirably enough.
Admirably enough, yeah. I thought you were going to say we died admirably. Like, we had a really honoured...
See, for years, I said I was bad at first-person shooters, and my excuse was always, I just can't aim. I'm not good at aiming. And everybody's, oh, you just have to learn to use the keyboard and mouse or whatever. But Halo is a franchise that was designed to be played on consoles with 2 sticks. So if I can't aim well in Halo, there's just no hope for me.
Well, people are weaned on these things, so... I don't know. You just have to play more console FPSs, Brick. And I suggest you pick up the Orange Box and play through Half-Life 2, Episodes 1 and 2, and the Portal franchise.
Well, I've played the hell out of Portal, but those aren't really FPSs. Those are
Yeah.
puzzle games.
True, but you're still controlling them from a first-person angle, and you are still shooting something from a first-person angle.
Instead of Halo 4, we should have played the Portal 2 co-op.
Oh, that would have been much better. We
That-
should have done that instead.
Yeah, let's erase this and do Portal 2.
Okay, what was it, like 300 gig on your hard drive now?
It's like 58% of my hard drive right now is Halo 4 footage.
Right, purge it, let's go through the co-op. Of Portal 2.
I will say, though, that during this whole experience, I did not get as frustrated with you as I did during Kirby. It never reached quite that level.
Oh, because I got pretty frustrated with you in this. So I guess we're even on that on this point.
These credits were so long that the screen darkened, so
Is
I
it?
had to swivel my stick
Swivel,
so it
swivel.
lightened back up.
Yeah, I bet. Did we actually even reach Earth?
I wasn't the desert level on Earth or the jungle level one of those ones? Who
No,
knows? Who knows? Who just actually knows?
I don't know. Somebody knows. Probably Halo Wiki does. The didact.
Go look up on the Halo wiki and see if you can make sense of the plot synopsis. While we're going through the credits here, we'll let you explain what the hell we just did.
To overload the system, John places her chip and her is destroyed, and she brought to the base. Made a weekly communicate with you. Oh, for God's sake!
That bad, huh?
It's just too much. I don't know. That villain. I mean, they probably took. Again, they took so long probably designing him, texturing him, coming up with a voice actor, modeling his facial animation, and what? He died in like 5 seconds.
At the end, though, like after we strapped the bomb on, it looked like he transformed into like super armor, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool, boss fight. And then he just falls off a
That
bridge and
bitch.
dies.
Yeah, what the bloody hell? I tell you this, Western developers can't design a boss fight to save their lives. Unless you happen to be Retro Studios, and even then, it's only because you're working under the guise of Nintendo.
Retro only had a couple of good bosses. All right, only a
Well.
couple.
Hey, there's been some great ones.
But I think the terrible bosses in the Metroid Prime series far, far outweigh the good ones.
Maybe, but the terrible-
I've told you how long I got stuck on Moginar in Prime 3, how long that fight took me to complete.
Yeah, and I still remember the Boost Ball Guardian and the Alpha Block
Ugh.
from Prime 2.
Alpha
But-
Blog, oh my god, thanks for reminding me that that was a thing that exists.
But you know what? I'd take those any day over finding the final boss and beating him in a 2-button QuickTime event.
Was it even a QuickTime event? Are we sure we were controlling that?
I was controlling it.
Okay. So it actually gave you a QuickTime button to push, like to put the nuclear bomb on the guy?
No, yeah, you had one to, I don't know, punch him or something, and one to grab the nuke and detonate it, and that was it.
There's gotta be a Western developer game that I've played that had good bosses. I just have to think about it. Do the dragons in Skyrim count? Because most of the dragon fights are kind of cool.
Yeah, I guess. I haven't played them enough to really understand if they are really good.
There are the bosses in the Shantae games. At least a couple of those were decent.
Yeah, but yeah, those. Yeah, okay. The indie developers, Western indie developers, know how to do it. There aren't very many AAA developers that know.
I guess part of it is that a first-person shooter just does not lend itself well to having giant epic boss fights like we're used to.
I mean, Metroid does.
Well, that's the thing, is I feel like the more inventive you try to be with the boss fights, just the more frustrating they are.
But it's better than just not even.
No, I agree with you. We should have at least shot the guy 50 times. Like, he should have at least had something there.
Yeah, whatever. What's Granny 3D?
I think we've been watching these credits so long and now we're both old women. I think that's what that's saying.
Oh, okay. Is that what the smiling and crying is?
Probably.
Look at all these people contributing.
I think we're into, like, the marketing division and stuff now.
Do you know Resident Evil 6 had 600 people working on it?
I think that the credits in a video game should only list the development team. Just the development team.
I'm sure somebody kicked up a fuss in a previous game where it's like, oh, we did the funding and finance management. We never get credited in this stuff.
Okay, you know what? The development team, the production babies, and the memorial at the end for anybody who died during development. Those are okay.
Yeah.
Marketing, box
Piss
design,
Yeah.
the IT guy who networks the computers in the development studio. No, you guys did not work on the game. You worked around the game.
Oh, hang on a minute. We got epilogue stuff here. Oh, it's that bloke talking again.
Oh, now we made it back to Earth. Finally.
I don't even get what he's talking about.
I don't know. Life, the universe, destiny, etc., etc. Plot hook for Halo 5.
What's prosper? What? Who's tasted defeat? Why?
This guy's just so full of himself.
Yes.
We just watched him fall off a bridge, dude. You do not get to give a long-ass epilogue when you fall off a bridge.
Here, here. You don't get that privilege.
Are we back in the Spartan? Well, so what was the whole thing about, like, the Spartan factory in the beginning of the game? What?
I don't know. It's pretentious bollocks.
Oh, here's this character who we saw once.
Apparently she can major thing in the front. Oh, Jesus, look how big he is!
Yeah, Master Chief's like 8 feet tall, dude.
Oh, what is this?
Oh, we're taking the armor off?
Oh.
Do not doubt the reality.
This is new, but it's gonna fade out just before we see his face. Watch. Oh, I called it.
Dicks.
I don't even want to see what he looks like anyway. He's probably like a Gollum-looking gremlin under there.
Maybe he actually does look like a tangerine.
Yeah, he just takes off the helmet and it's just Tangerine Head underneath.
Or maybe it's just nothing but tangerines, and when the helmet comes off, it just falls like in a big pile of tangerines.
Below it is a smaller helmet.
Do you remember Orson's Farm? Do you remember the character that had the eggshell on all the time?
Sheldon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was an episode where that was actually cracking, and he was about to hatch from it, and inside that was just another shell.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
Yeah. Oh, campaign complete. Now that you've completed the Halo 4 campaign, connect to Xbox Live and access Infinity Multiplayer.
Yeah, I think I won't, actually.
Alright. Well,
thanks for playing and suffering through Halo 4 with me, Sylvan.
yeah, no problem, Brick Road. Thanks for enduring my actually not that good first-person skills.
Until next time.
Halo's overrated.